Alright, we have our CFG Ste35sr and we're going to be performing an oil change on it. So I have it here on the trailer just because it's easier to work on this way. And this is all the supplies you'll need for it. So here's our oil filter. That's the Napa number, the 1358. And then for oil, 1030, heavy duty diesel engine oil, just with the shell. And then here's our engine compartment. So point out the stuff we're changing. So right down here next to the dipstick, that is the oil filter. Now it's kind of hard to see, but let's see if we can get this camera to zoom in. Line out of the way. So there's your oil filter, and that's the number that comes on it right there. Trying to cross-reference stuff has been real challenging. I've actually found all these filters after doing a whole bunch of digging on the Facebook groups I'm on, and so we'll see if they fit. Size-wise, they look like they'll fit, but one of the numbers they gave me for this water fuel separator right here, the filter was, visibly way smaller than it should be. So trying to find the stuff can be a little bit challenging. Kind of the nature of the beast with these types of machines. So there's a motor number. And unlike all the EMR dealer, even they were struggling to find the parts for it. So we'll take off that bottom guard down there. So looking from the bottom side here, the engine compartment is protected from this with a shield here, so it's got 4 bolts. So I'm going to pop those out, drain the oil, pop out the filters, put new filters on, and see how it goes. So this is 16 millimeter. It's not a very thick guard, but keeps a lot of the debris and stuff out. And here's the bottom side of our motor. So drain pan. There's the pump housing right there, off to the left, and bottom side of the radiator. Drain plug's a 17 millimeter. Now the moment of truth to see if this other filter that is supposedly cross-referenced, if the internet says will work, will actually work. There's a new filter. There's the old one. I think they'll work. I can confirm that that works. So we're just shy of a gallon of oil in here. I found different things varying on what they say the fluid capacity of this engine is online, so I'm going by the dipstick method. I'm going to go till it's full on dipstick. We're going to start it up, let it idle, let it get fluid and oil through the filter, make sure that it's completely through all the passageways in the engine. We're going to shut it down, let it sit for a minute, let all the oil settle back down into the drain pan, and then we'll recheck it. And that's how I'm going to measure to see if I have enough oil in here, instead of going off of what could or could not be right on the internet. More, get right to the full line and call it good. So I don't know if this shows up on the camera, but there's the fill line and the oil's all the way up the top of that. And we have maybe a quarter of a quart left. It's right below empty and the 0.5 mark of the quarts here. So just under a gallon. Tightened our drain plug, tightened the filter back on, put the dipstick back on, filled it with fluid. Verified that's full, so now we're ready to put the cover back on. Now that I've had this out and I can see how it goes together, it doesn't have holes, it just has cutouts for the screws, for the bolts. So you can just start the bolts and slide it into place, then lift it up, and then put your final 2 bolts in here. That way you're not having to try to hold it in place while finding the screw hole.